Welcome to RPA Hub. In this video, we'll talk about UiPath data table where we can add data row and columns using UiPath automations. If you can see here, we have Excel file which contains customer ID, customer name, locations, product name, and order date. It means we are working on e-commerce site data, and whenever these data is available, we can add into data table row. So first of all, I will just drag and drop read range workbook where I'm providing the location of my Excel file along with sheet name. When we will add, this activity will read all the informations present within the Excel file, and whatever value it will read, we can save in one variable. Post that, we'll add data row activity where we have to use same variable which we have created in previous activity. Along with that, we have to also define array row. Whenever we are defining array row, the objects of data table will be fetched and read through each and every informations. Now we'll open editor, expression editor, add double quote, name. Now I'm trying to add new value. That's the reason I'm defining all the fields which present into the Excel file. So first is 104, that is ID, Aman, location is Kerala, and finally what he's trying to buy, we'll add it, that is television, and date. Once this is done, I will save it, and then we'll add another activity, write range workbook. So we'll define same Excel file here and sheet name to along with variable, that is DT customer data. Before running, I wanted to close this Excel file so that whenever it will run, we should have proper output generated. Let me trigger the executions and see the result. Now execution has been completed. If you can see here, new sheet is added. In that sheet, we can see additional row is also available. Because of the automations, we are able to add a new fields without doing anything. It means without writing a single line of code, we can have this data available, which is much easier to add any informations into the Excel file. I'm creating a new sequence called another method. This is the one method how we can do it. I'm talking about the next method in this sequence. So first we'll create a list name which contains all these value. So whenever I will do operations, it should store everything into the list, and list type will be string. Now first activity I wanted to use as assign. Within this assign activity, we'll provide the list name and value to be stored here. We have to define it. So new list, then of string from list name. So here we wanted to add detail, whichever informations I wanted to add it. So by the way, this is second method how we can deal with data additions of data row. I added few of the names and click on save. Now here we'll add another activity, that is build data table, and whenever you will open, we'll have the column name available. We'll mark this column name as name and try adding some of the names. Because we have added assign activity, we will add a new data table variable, and that data table variable will utilize it under assign activity. Because we have multiple data available, we'll use for each. If there's a no dependency, definitely it will start adding the dependencies, and then we'll have those data ready. Now in for each, we'll add list name and then argument type will change it to string. After that, inside the body, we have to add logic. So we'll add a new activity that is add data row. And here we'll use same variable. We have created it in previous actions. I'm using here current text in array row. And finally, we'll add a new activity that is write range workbook. We'll add here person name or people name dot xls where we are creating a new Excel with the sheet name 1. And finally, we'll store all those value into dt underscore name. I wanted to include the headers as well. That's the reason I checked it, add headers. Now our flow is ready. Let me run and see the result. This is the second method. So whenever we'll execute it, we'll have output generated in Excel file. And whenever I will refresh, you can see this Excel is generated. Let me open it and show you the result. Now you can see whichever name we have specified under the list, we'll have all those Excel data available. So main usage of this automation is whenever you are extracting any informations from portal, or if you wanted to play around with employee's name, company product's name, and any information, you can always use these type of automations. Because we have just used row, as of now, we can also add data column. For that, I'm including add data column activity and column name, I'm providing address. Data table is again DT name and will store this informations. And whenever I will run, I will have additional columns available. Now you can see a new column is available. If you want, you can exactly same way add the row informations as well. So that is how we can add any informations into it. For that, again, we'll use add data column for another column as well. This time I'm including hobby, but this will also add a default value as cricket. Here, whenever we'll run, we'll have the column name with the hobby and value will be cricket because we have specified single value. If you want, you can add multiple value informations. This is how we can add the fields, column name, as well as value to be listed within this. So every name will have same informations list. That's all for today's video. Hope you enjoyed the content. If you think so, this will be useful. Don't forget to share within your circle. And if you want to learn more concept on UiPath and data table, feel free to refer my other playlist or other videos which will help you to make you understand the complete UiPath. That's all for today. Thank you for watching.